we're all making investments in the state, in making the state better. Are those investments actually paying off?
That is the #1 question Lanhee Chen wants to answer if he's elected state controller.
Are we getting results on public schools? Are we getting results on health care? As controller, I would have the ability to audit a number of these different programs.
The role of state controller is essentially California's chief fiscal officer, responsible for accounting and payment of state funds, plus making sure the public understands the state's financial condition. As California lawmakers and the governor prepare to potentially put the state's clean energy goals into law and move forward with action to reduce carbon emissions, Chen says the transition is key.
I think we have to be mindful of the fact that we are in a high inflation environment, that the economy is not as strong as it should and can be. And so that transition has to be undertaken very carefully.
As oil companies push back on some of the state's plans, Chen weighed in.
The challenge I feel like we're getting into is this, demonization. One side and the other kind of gets into it, and we see it directed at the extractive companies, the oil companies, et cetera. The reality is that that industry is going to be a part of the mix for some time to come. And we have to understand that energy produced here in California is going to be cleaner than energy produced somewhere else. So the idea that we are going to push production out of California, I think is hugely problematic.
With Election Day less than 3 months away, Chen is urging his Democratic opponent, Malia Cohen, to debate him.
I mean, it's a part of what we do as public officials or prospective public officials is to make ourselves available to the people who are our bosses, the voters of this state. And her unwillingness to do that, I think, is a real challenge and a real problem.
In Sacramento, Ashley Zavala, KCRA 3 News.